Hello and welcome to your weekly football report. This matchday, AC Milan aimed to extend their habit of dramatic comebacks against title-contending Napoli. Meanwhile, Atletico started to lose ground on Barcelona and Real Madrid in their title race. Furthermore, Bayern showed first signs of struggle as their mounting injury crisis turned their match into a hard-fought battle, raising fresh doubts about whether Harry Kane can finally break his curse. So let's dive straight into the action. Serie A has kept everyone on the edge of their seats this season. With 3 teams still battling for the title and 6 more in contention for European spots, high-intensity matches are almost guaranteed. Top clubs Juventus, Bologna and Roma all secured hard-fought but swift 1-0 victories. For Juventus it was their first win under Igor Tudor, but given how unsettled they looked, their crisis is far from over. Meanwhile, title contenders Atalanta also saw their match end 1-0. Unfortunately, not in their favour. Moise Kean carried his strong international break form into the league, scoring in the 45th minute to keep Fiorentina's European hopes alive. Next up, league leaders Inter faced 10th place Udinese. With early goals from Arnautovic and Frattesi, they maintained their advantage for the full 90 minutes despite conceding a second half goal. Last but not least, Napoli hoped to avoid falling too far behind Inter, just as Atalanta had, by scoring 2 early goals, with Lukaku celebrating his 400th career goal. AC Milan, no stranger to comeback victories, began turning the tables in the second half. They won a penalty, Hernandez assisted Jovic for a late goal, and they dominated Napoli with an XG of 2.69 to 0.96. However, with Napoli's defense holding firm, luck on their side and merit saving the penalty, Milan's comeback was halted, securing 3 crucial points for Napoli's title ambitions. The international break was anything but a break. Its toll was most evident in La Liga. Atletico coach Simeone, whose team had faced some tough matches in recent weeks, decided to rest star players Alvarez and De Paul, only introducing them from the bench. Despite an absolutely beautiful goal from Azpilicueta, Atletico were only able to draw, falling further behind Real Madrid and Barcelona in the title race. Real had no easy fight themselves, struggling against 18th place Ligue, who are battling relegation. Both teams created plenty of chances, as evidenced by Real's XG of 3.03 to Leganés' 2.88. In the end, Real secured the win with a Panenka penalty and a stunning free kick from Mbappé, along with an early second half goal from Jude Bellingham. While Atletico and Real had a tough schedule, Barcelona had it even worse, being forced to play 2 league games this week. They won both matches convincingly, each by a 3-goal margin, with Lewandowski scoring 3 goals across the 2 games. However, they lost Dani Olmo to injury, meaning he will miss their next Champions League match against Bundesliga side Borussia Dortmund. Staying with the Bundesliga as well, with injury struggles, we have to talk about Bayern Munich. Neuer, Upamecano, Davies, Pavlovic, Coman, and now even Ito. Bayern's defense has been decimated by injuries. Luckily for them, they faced St. Pauli, the team with the second fewest goals of all Big 5 leagues this season. Yet, despite that, Bayern still conceded twice, a worrying sign, especially for Harry Kane. He found the net and a brace from Sané kept the Rekordmeister on course. But Kane's infamous title course may still persist, especially with Leverkusen not too far behind. The Werkself had to take on 7th place Bochum, and missing their biggest star Florian Wirtz, they struggled early on. But after a slow start they found their rhythm, turning a 1-1 draw into a commanding 3-1 victory. Dortmund, in their worst form in years, faced Mainz, who are enjoying a historic season, currently sitting in 4th place. After 2 consecutive defeats, Dortmund finally broke their slump, securing the win with goals from Bayer and Can. Meanwhile, Leipzig suffered a disappointing loss to Mönchengladbach, leading to the dismissal of head coach Marco Rose after more than 900 games in charge. And last but not least, Frankfurt managed to overcome Stuttgart in a hard-fought 1-0 win, with Götze scoring a late winner after a red card for Alda Kiel. In France, 17th place Saint-Étienne was on its way to a spectacular win over the dominant force in French football, PSG. An early goal put them in the lead, and it took the Parisians quite some time to respond. Late in the first half, Ramos converted a penalty to bring the score to a 1-1 at halftime. However, in the second half, PSG completely turned the game around, scoring 5 more goals and making the power dynamics crystal clear. With their current streak of 38 away games unbeaten, PSG has now equaled AC Milan's record run in Europe's top 5 leagues. Furthermore, they remain unbeaten in Ligue 1 this season, needing just 6 more games to break the record set by Nantes in the 1994-95 season. The league title, however, is all but secured. Monaco can now only tie PSG on points, but only if PSG loses all of its next 7 matches while also squandering a 21-goal lead in goal difference. Meanwhile, Lyon faced Strasbourg in a game that saw no goals in the first half, but exploded in the second, ending in a 4-2 victory for Strasbourg, allowing them to leapfrog Lyon in the standings. Second place Monaco also had to come from behind after an early deficit against 4th place Nice, but 2 second half goals secured a 2-1 victory and kept their slim theoretical chance of winning the league alive. Elsewhere, Ligue won the derby against Lyon 1-0, while Marseille's poor form continued with a 3-1 defeat to Stade Reims, who finally ended their 15-match winless streak and secured crucial points in their relegation battle. Ligue set an unfortunate Ligue 1 record, losing despite an overwhelming 80.1% possession, an example of just how cruel football can be. That's it for this week's football roundup. If you don't want to miss any results, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Next week we'll cover a handful of crucial matches in Serie A that might determine which teams can secure a spot in international competitions next season and which ones can't. We also see La Liga legend Antony face off against Barcelona. And in the Premier League, it's a showdown between in-form Chelsea and Nottingham Forest as they take on former giants Manchester United and Tottenham. It's shaping up to be another thrilling week of football, so don't miss out. See you then.